Welcome to the inaugural episode of Social Media B2B TV. I'm Kip Bodner.
And I'm Jeff Cohen.
And we're trying something new, guys. Thank you for reading socialmediab2b.com. It's December, it's hectic. There are a lot of folks out there who just maybe have been trying to catch up with things at work before the holidays. So we wanted to take 5 or 10 minutes real quick and go over the really big stuff that happened this month with B2B social media, because there were a lot of really big things that happened this month.
That sounds good, and like Kip said, this is an experiment we're trying, just a short bit of video here on the site, and
let us know what you think. Leave us a comment below if you'd like to see more videos. Maybe this is something we may start doing maybe once a month or something like that. I did just write a post recently bashing video only blogs, but it's good to have some video every once in a while. So let us know what you think. Comments below. We're going to start off. We got about 4 things we're going to talk about today. First of which, the FTC, Federal Trade Commission, has new blogger guidelines that went into effect December 1st. And there are some important things that you need to understand. Really, the key thing deals with kind of sponsoring bloggers, sponsoring content online. And Jeff, do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Well, the main issue is if a company gives you a product or pays you to write a review of a product, you pretty much need to disclose that this is a sponsored review, that it is not of your own volition. You didn't go out and spend your own money, but someone has provided you either money or product to review.
And we'll put a link to a summary of the FTC guidelines, but really, if you're trying to do some influencer marketing, if you've got some thought leaders in your particular product segment or channel that you're trying to influence, and you're giving them, maybe you're going to give them a free license of a software product or something, for example, you need to make sure that they disclose that that this was given to them for review, free of charge, so that their readers have a clear understanding of the relationship between your company and the influencer themselves. So just something that you need to be aware of, your legal team needs to be aware of, and just you have to keep an eye on moving into 2010. There's still a lot of gray area with these guidelines. I'm sure they're going to get discussed more, but just something to keep in the back of your head as you're making plans for next year.
That's right. And if you work for an agency and you're doing blogger outreach for your clients, absolutely make sure that you're aware of all the issues around the FTC blogger disclosure changes.
Yeah, very, very, very true. We've also had a few really popular posts this month so far in December. We wanted to talk a little bit about those right now. I wrote a post about Google's new real-time search and how the title was "Google will force all B2B companies to tweet." But essentially what we're talking about is Google's making changes to its search. So as people are searching in Google now, they're able to get real-time information from services like Twitter, public pages, brand pages on Facebook, platforms like Yahoo Answers, and I'm sure lots of other platforms are going to be added in the future. And what that essentially means is the real-time results now come above the standard web results. So if you, as a B2B company, aren't participating in social media, aren't having conversations on Facebook and Twitter and so forth, you're now going to be left out of those real-time search results. Or the converse of that is true. If you are doing that, nobody else in the industry is doing that, you're going to have some really prime real estate, prime search engine positioning for your inbound marketing thanks to these changes by Google.
And so generally when people talk about Google search results, they talk about getting on the front page of Google. Search engine optimization is all about working magic, if you will, on your site or on your blog,
right.
so you get those first page results. They've now taken, about a third of the real estate on the Google front page?
On the search page results, the top third, top quarter there is now real-time results coming in from Twitter, coming in from Facebook. So a lot to pay attention to there. Another selling point, if you're looking to get social media started in your company, definitely a catalyst that will help drive that along, because if you look at the analytics for your company's site or landing pages for your products, you probably see a fair amount of traffic is coming from organic search. And this is just another way to boost that traffic, to boost awareness, boost leads, to accomplish a lot of your marketing objectives. So just want to make sure that you're aware of that. Check out the post for more information. We'll put a link there, and keep an eye on what Google's going to do to kind of augment this and evolve this into 2010.
Okay, a post that I wrote this week was about the changes in the privacy settings in Facebook. And
good transition here.
That's
connected
right.
issues.
It's very connected because at the same time that Google changed their privacy issues, they also signed a deal. Facebook also signed a deal with Google so that their data could now get indexed. And so what Facebook did, if you're you have a personal profile on Facebook, when you signed in this past week or the week before,
the past couple of weeks, they kind of rolled it out over.
That's right. In the past couple of weeks, you got a message saying we're changing your privacy settings to make this easier for you to manage your Facebook profile. But in fact, what they were doing is they were encouraging you to make all your Facebook posts public so they could now get indexed in Google. As Kip said earlier, if you have a Facebook fan page, that is already public and fully searchable.
Yep.
But so now
they're trying to get profiles public now.
That's right. And the idea is, if you're a B2B company, if people are sharing your information within their profiles, if their profiles are set to public, that will help your results come up in Google.
Yeah, so something that you have to be kind of concerned about on two levels.
Right.
What are your employee settings from information that's getting out there on the web about your company standpoint, but also, how can you build relationships with folks on Facebook to get conversations about your products, your companies in the public forum, especially as they're transitioning into a more open data platform that's going to be integrated into Google, Bing, and a lot of things in the future. Jeff, you also wrote one really popular post this past week. Well, it was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And because of that, I want you to talk a little bit of this. It's about Facebook and examples of B2B companies using Facebook.
Right. One of the things that we try to do is when we're talking about B2B marketing and social media, we go out and look and see what other people are talking about. We're always looking for new examples. We're seeing what other people have written about. And when I decided to write about Facebook B2B fan pages, I realized that nobody had been talking about that yet. So we went out and we found 10 examples of different size companies doing different things.
Yeah. Recruiting.
Right, recruiting.
Sales, product promotion, a whole range of stuff.
Right, lead generation, promoting events, encouraging user-generated content, encouraging engagement and comments. And so that post was really well received. And since I've written it, two things have happened. The first is I actually created a SlideShare version of it.
We'll put that down below this post.
Right, so what you can do now is it's real easy to share. Sure, you can send on a link to the post to your colleagues, to your boss, to other stakeholders that you want to pitch the idea of Facebook fan pages. But with this SlideShare presentation, you can actually bring it up in the conference room and you guys can go through it. There's some good summary information in the beginning, why you want to have a Facebook fan page. And then there's a summary at the end, kind of a review. And then I also want to give a shout out to the folks at HubSpot. They were in the list and they featured the post on their HubSpot TV a couple weeks ago.
Good online video show about inbound marketing. Definitely recommend checking that out. We're going to close up today. Keep it short and sweet for you guys. You're getting ready for the holidays. Wanted to catch you up real quick. We got a lot of good stuff brewing for 2010. More hopefully valuable content to you guys. Improvements to the site. You can subscribe via RSS, via email, or traditional RSS over on the sidebar of the blog. We really appreciate your support and response to social media B2B. Makes us awesome that you guys leave such valuable comments. Please let us know if you want us to do more video in the future.
Other than that, since this is the first one, we don't
have a close. But
we don't have a close.
Happy holidays! Thanks for making this a great year for social media B2B, and we'll talk to you in 2010.
That's right, and hope we have a good year, and hope you have a good year in 2010.
Have fun planning.